Alrighty, y'all. Well, day number 74. We are out here enjoying today's beautiful weather. For once, it's not cloudy, it's not rainy, it's not incredibly humid yet. It's a nice 75 degrees and 70% humidity. So, not much better weather than what it is today so far. This is what it should be all the time. If we got to choose a weather, this is what I'd be choosing. But it only lasts for a few days here and there, so you gotta enjoy it when you can. But man, it feels good. Have that sun on you. The vitamins and nutrients that we soak up from the sun, it's a real thing. Go spend 15 minutes in the sun and you'll feel better every day, without a doubt. But so yesterday, shoulders, the rear delts, thoroughly obliterated, so we achieved our goal on that one. And then today is back day, so we got all of the rows. How you doing today? We got all of the rows to do. The neighbor's got his C5 Corvette uncovered. That thing's always covered up. It's pretty clean. Definitely looks like he'd take care of that thing. But we got all of the rows to do today. I think I might start doing shrugs at the beginning of our back day, because I do need some traps. It's probably the weakest point of my back, is what I'd have to kind of think where my weakest point is, because my front delts, obviously in this position, they all look kind of about even, like I have some traps. But if I pick my arm up at all, my front delt, obviously much larger than my traps. So that is a massive weak point of my back. But we do definitely want some more focus on our lats still. They're not as lengthened yet and or thick as I want them to be. So, but shrugs, it's only one exercise. So versus, like the 5 that we do to focus the lats. So I think going ahead and putting those shrugs up front in our back day is going to be overall beneficial. So that is what we're going to end up doing. But with that, I just got back to the house. I'm going to go in. I got to go take a look at a few things, see what I got to do to fix them, and then do some video editing for today's video. And then I'll catch up with you guys in the gym for back. Alrighty, y'all. So, out here to get back done today. We going ahead and starting with shrugs again. We're going to kind of rework our way that we're doing things a little bit on back day. We're definitely going to be starting with shrugs. Then we're probably maybe still do lat pull downs as the first lat exercise, but I think I'm going to actually move those further down. Thinking probably seated rows is what we'll go into next, so that way I can start light and just work up to those real heavy sets, and then move into like a lat pull down, or maybe changing from a dumbbell row to a cable row, but in that same position, just going to the cable stacks, and 70 pounds on the dumbbells are getting pretty easy. But anyways, started out here on shrugs. Went to 95, 135, 185 for sets of 10. We're going to go ahead and hit 225 and see how that feels. We might actually move up and do a couple heavier sets. I'm looking to see where my shrug currently is at, so that way we can get the most load and stimulus on the traps. So, and this is also going, since I'm doing it on the barbell, it's also going to start building some more of that trunk strength and that lower back stability that I use while during the deadlift, since we haven't deadlifted in quite a while now. But let's get these going here. All right, so 10 reps, 225. That still feels actually pretty easy for the most part. I think we'll go ahead and jump up to 275 for the next set. So I'll bring you along for that next set and see where we go from there. All right, so got 275 on here now. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit a full set of these. If so, I'm thinking might just fuck it. We'll go for 315, which is going to be a really heavy shrug. I actually can't think of ever shrugging 315, other than maybe unintentionally while doing some deadlifts. So, not sure if I can even shrug that much, but if we can shrug 275, we could probably shrug a few reps of 315. Whether or not they look good or they're full reps, that'll be a whole different story. But we're going to see how 275 here feels. Right there. Man, probably gonna have to start taking a break on those. To like breathe in the center of that. Like do 5, set it, do 5 more type of things. Woo! That felt pretty good though. Nice, solid. No pains, no nothing. Solid grip. So, it's another thing these are gonna work on too. It's my overall grip strength of just holding that bar with it moving up and down and stopping that momentum and it not pulling out of my hands. It's going to be a lot of stress on the forearms. So, but overall, that feels awesome. I'll see what the form looks like here when I go to edit this video tomorrow. But we'll say it felt like full reps. So, we'll go ahead and we'll move to 315 and see what that feels like. I'll probably actually record that for an Instagram clip. So I'll let you guys know when I come back and catch you up on my next movement on how 315 went. Unless you follow me on Instagram, and then you'll already know. So I'll see you guys here in a few moments. We've gone ahead and moved on to seated rows. I've restructured these a little bit, but I've been doing, so what I did is I did 80 pounds, 110 pounds, 140 pounds, 170 pounds, all for 15 reps each, just working up the stack. I've got 200 pounds on the stack now, so we're going to go ahead and hit this as our top set here, and go ahead and move on. So we're shooting for 15 reps on this now, which should be actually pretty difficult. I'm not sure if I can do 15 reps at 200 yet for a single set, but we're about to find out. If I can do at least 8 to 10, then we know we're not too heavy. I'm just not where I want to be yet. fuck. So 12. Woo! Man, that feels crazy. But, so 12 reps it is. Not bad for a top set at 200 pounds. So I will take it. Eventually our goal is going to be to get these up to like 20 rep sets, all the way up from start to finish. I know some of it's, just fluff, but it also helps my shoulders warm up, my elbows and my biceps warm up to get ready to pull 200-pound seated rows. And eventually we'll work up to where we're doing a few sets at 200 again, just at this higher volume with a bigger pump by the time we get there. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to lat pull downs, and I'll have you guys catch up with me there after, I don't think I actually need warm-up sets for that now. So I think I'll just throw the pin on and we'll see if we can still do 150 pounds after doing shrugs and seated rows now instead of doing those first. But I'll see you in a moment. We've got 150 pounds on the pin. We're going to move into lat pull downs. So we're really focusing on those lats again now. We hit our traps. We hit the rear delts and upper trap with the seated rows. So now we're just really going to try to focus the overall lat and getting that full length of the lat worked. So we're shooting for sets of 15 here. Oh. Woo! Man, 15 reps is hard. After that would definitely be partials already on that first rep, or first set. So, we're gonna shoot for 2 more of those. Hopefully we can get to 15. If we don't, then hey, we're right at the perfect weight for where we reposition this inside of the workout routine, because we were able to do 3 sets of this at 150 pounds, but fresh. So just that little switch around where it is in the working set order makes a huge difference on pre-exhaustion and how much the body has to give it. So now that we've already done really heavy shrugs and really heavy seated rows, these aren't so easy now. So, but with that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit 2 more sets of this. There's a little gnat bug flying around my face. Then I'll go ahead and bring you guys back for probably some sort of, I'm thinking like a cable style dumbbell type row movement. So we'll probably use the bench and then pull from a low position there just to really hit the lats a little bit more from another angle. Then we'll go ahead and we'll do our leg lifts for the day. Got the bench set up here, slight incline, single hand cable attachment on there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is use the bench at an incline to make up for the fact the pulley's out front of us instead of the dumbbell being straight below us to give us that same angle. I've got 40 pounds on the pin now instead of 70-pound dumbbell, just to try this out today, see how it feels. We're shooting for 15 reps. Now I'm sure these will probably feel harder just because we have that tension from complete stretch to complete contraction, into which with the dumbbell, you're kind of going from here with a slight swing, which creates a little bit of momentum to really pull that weight up. You don't get that momentum using a cable, so you're fought the entire time. So it's definitely probably going to feel quite a bit harder and about the same stimulus at 40 pounds on the cable stack versus a 70-pound dumbbell. If it doesn't, then we'll go ahead and we'll move up and wait a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be very effective for this also now being last instead of second in the workout order. So that is going to make a huge difference here. So it feels a little lighter than the dumbbell, but the stretch and the apply down here at the very bottom of the range is a whole lot harder. Woo! Man, oh man. Those actually give a much better pump than the dumbbells too. The stretch feels way different. I really like those. I've never actually tried to do these like this. I've seen people do them and I figured it was just a similar motion, but I've always liked the way dumbbells felt. So I never went ahead and tried it on the cables, and man, I actually feel like I've been missing out now. But super effective feeling. I like it. We'll see how we feel tomorrow with those. And then we'll go from there on judging those, but those will probably go to 50 pounds instead of 40. And then we'll just go up 10 pounds until we can't hit our 15 rep mark anymore. And then that feels great. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit leg lifts now, and then I'm gonna get on out of here. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with more ab exercises at the end of the workout today. They'll be back tomorrow, don't worry. But I'm get these two knocked out, do my leg lifts, and go eat dinner. So with that, make sure you guys are out there, you're working towards your goals, and don't be a lazy fuck.